Hey guys, D1sco here, and welcome to a brand new once in a while series I have decided to come up with. And that series is something. So, let me explain. I was rewatching some Project W videos, and specifically, I was rereading. It was a comment sort of thread thing I had going on with a wonderful subscriber who has seen both of us go through so much suffering and has stuck around um, for so much of that derp. And I apologize if I'm messing that up. I am. I haven't seen you in a while, man. I know the last video you commented on was one of my DC videos. We haven't seen you since, but if you are watching this derp, I just want you to know that you are part of my inspiration for wanting to make this series, because when I was re-looking at some product, I don't even know if you remember leaving this comment, but I was looking at the video, which is why, and I had read it. It was my video of going for at a Rebecca. This was after a video of me just failing to play Wesker, because someone had suggested doing that, and I was like, why not? But anyways, this specific comment thread was basically me and Derp just talking about killers. He had respected my drive for wanting to get better, and it's been over a year since that comment discussion of the two of us just going back and forth. And I felt like, because it's been over a year now, I felt like it would be interesting for Derp and all of our subscribers, and even Orange himself, if he decides to watch this video, to see where I personally feel like I'm at with every killer in the game. Now, a little disclaimer up front: I don't I don't consider myself good as any of them, but I do. There's We'll get to them, but there's one character that you could argue is the exception to the rule. Um, Maybe two, but again, we'll get there when I jump into this. So I just want you to know, Derp, that your comments throughout the years, whether you're frustrated at us for being insanely frustrated at this game, or you understand where we're coming from, or you're giving us pointers, or just we appreciate you in your comments no matter what mood you were in when you had uploaded them, and no matter how you felt about the videos and how we had reacted. You are definitely a subscriber we are very grateful to have, and your support has been amazing. And to the rest of the 99 of you, thank you for joining us on this incredible journey of of being massive idiots for your entertainment. We are called the two idiots for a reason, after all. But before I ramble way too long about all this, so I found this tier list. It goes up to Alien, and the categories where S tier would be is love them. Their fondest would be A. Their okay is B. Not a fan is D. Hate them is F. Or because I know a lot of tier lists do that. Although you can argue I don't need an F tier. The point is this isn't really a tier list like that. This is how I personally feel like. This is the vacuum. This is in a vacuum of me ranking every single killer based off of my experience with them and how I feel like I've come along over the years with them. So that means that hurts someone like Xenomorph, because I have very little experience with him. So take that as you will. But I think it would be interesting for me to do them in as close to chronological order as I can get it. I'm going off the top of my head here, so I apologize if I mix up the orders a little bit. Just know that this is all coming from the top of my head. So we're going to start with Trapper. And this is also the most updated version of this character as of October 20, whatever it is, 2023. This is actually harder than I thought it would be. I think, well, yeah, I need to put Trapper in the Dare Fun category. I've done well as him in the past. That was before his most recent changes of getting speed, of having the base kid speed when he sets a trap, and the fact that he now can, and the fact that he now his bear traps spawn closer to generators. But the thing is while I've done well as him before, I've done insanely poorly as him, a lot as well, and I don't feel quite confident enough to call him a main because I still think I'm very bad as him. So next would be Rafe, and again, this is my progress. This is based off of my own personal progress, and yeah, I think Rafe is going to be a step under even Trapper. I have nothing against Rafe. I love him. I love watching Orange play as Rafe, and I love watching other people play as him, and just playing as him myself whenever I have. My problem with Rafe is that consistently I haven't done well as him. Historically, I think at the most I maybe have gotten maybe 1 or 2 1Ks. I haven't done well as Rafe at all, really. And I apologize to you, Rafe mains. I'm trying to get there. I do still believe Rafe is a good pick for beginners, but I'm not quite yet there to. But I'm not good enough yet, and I have a long way to go before then. So next will be Billy. And Billy's got to go there because the thing with Billy and me is that I like him. His changes to the heat that they had done, I liked it. I really did. I was very happy he got that change. I felt like that was a good change for him. I'm just not good at all with him. It's very difficult for me to aim the chainsaw, and he's someone I struggle a lot with. So unfortunately, I can't put him higher right now. I'm dreading this next character because notoriously this has gone horribly for us, and me especially. Where are they? What? Oh, okay, there they are. Why did they use that picture? That picture comes. Yeah, Nurse at the bottom. I respect the Nurse mains. I do love watching gameplay of Nurse. Going against her is always terrifying, but in a fun way. My problem is that she is so complicated. Both me and Orange, still to this day, consider her to be our worst killer. Especially me. Again, I have respect for all you Nurse mains and anyone else, so don't get salty at me for putting her there. This is literally just a tier list of me wanting to show my progress. How I feel like I've progressed with every character. With Nurse, I would say as close to 0 as you can possibly get is my progress with her. I struggle. She, like, playing Nurse, I feel like my brain has, like, just broken and I just can't. So I'd like to be better as her. I really would. I just don't know if it's ever gonna happen because I still haven't made really any progress in my opinion to getting better, sir. So next is, I'm just going to go ahead and, well, this one's weird because I'm going to do Michael, even though Huntress is next, because Michael released before Huntress. They for some reason put Huntress there. I don't know why. Yeah, Michael is the first character I played in this game, and that went horribly, by the way, in case you were wondering. That was so many years ago now. Rafe, or sorry, I looked at Rafe's picture for a second, so I said Rafe. I apologize. Michael was my first ever 3K, my first ever 4K, as me specifically playing as them. And I just love him. His build is so fun. I love stalking people. I love going tier 3 and getting that speed boost and that bigger lunge. I love everything about him. I have not played him in a long time. If you really want, one thing you could comment, if you want to comment suggestion, dear viewer, is that if you want me to make a video playing as certain characters, let me know. I would like to do the video with Orange. That way, in case if Orange thinks he can do better, he can play as well. And also, I just think it would be interesting to have both of us there. But if that doesn't work out, I'll still do the video by myself. But yeah, Michael's gonna go there. So next would be Bubba. Bubba, I'm gonna put in sort of middle of the road. I love Bubba a lot. My problem with Bubba is okay. I struggle a lot with him. I love hitting people with the chainsaw, but I have yet to really feel confident as him. I love him. He's a character I love, but not a character I consider to be good at all with. Next is a character that holds a very special place in my heart besides Michael. Freddy. And Freddy I mean, you could Freddy I would consider to be Freddy is my main. Yes, Michael's up there as well, but the thing with the two of them is I have rough games as both of them. And I would argue I'm better as Freddy than Michael. I believe I'm better as Freddy than any character in the entire game. Michael is just a character I've done well as well, which is why he's also up there. I feel like those two characters are the only characters that make sense to be up there for myself and where I currently feel like I am in terms of progress. Freddy was the first killer achievement I got without needing Orange's help, and that was on my laptop as well. And if you know anything about my laptop, you know it's laggy as all heck. And I've had rough games as him many times, but I do love Freddy a lot. I also recently on PS4, my PS4 Freddy has gotten Prestige 6 recently. So I now have one full Prestige outfit in the entire game, and it's Freddy's, which makes me very, very happy. So Pig is next. And I feel like I've tossed. I think Pig will be with Billy. Pig goes back and forth between where Rafe and Bubba are at the middle and below that. But I personally believe that my current progress with Pig hasn't been much. I'm very bad at using, I do like using the reverse bear traps, but I don't really get any value out of them. I've gotten some value out of her lunge attack and whatnot, but I wouldn't call myself really good at her. I have a lot to learn with her. Doctor is next. I'm going to put him there in the "they're okay" category because Doctor is he's pretty simple when you think about it. I suck a lot as him, but I do like him, so that's why I'll put him there. Er, I already screwed up the order. My apologies that they even put Huntress on here. I'm not changing it. Huntress. Huntress would be here, so I'll just put her. I'll just put them in. Huntress goes there because I suck as her. I'm gonna be blatantly honest. I have yet to improve. I have yet to feel like I've improved at all on throwing the hatchets well, and that's a big part of playing Huntress. So, who else did I forget to put out here before I jumped ahead? I jumped over Hack, and so Hag, same sort of scenario. I'm very bad at the teleporting. I don't fully understand how Hag works, and I still consider myself extremely bad as her. So, just that's here. Who else? Who else? Who else? I feel. Oh yeah, skip. Did I? Well, Clown's after Pig. Did I skip over anyone else before I put Clown on here? Nope. Okay, I'm caught up now. Clown. Yup. I'm very bad at throwing the tonic bottles, like insanely bad aiming them, and I just don't feel confident at all with them. So, Spirit, same situation. I'm not good at all about doing the Phantasm walk yet, and I'm insanely bad as her. Legion. Legion. What's interesting about Legion is he is good for beginners, but Legion's good for beginners, but I'm very bad at Legion, so I'm just gonna put Legion in the middle. Pig or Plague. If you're a viewer, if you've been a viewer of the show for a while, you probably knew exactly where I was. Plague. Actually, Plague's gonna join Nurse because both of those characters I feel like I've made zero progress as, and I do horribly as both of them, consistently horribly. Ghosty Boy, I love Ghostface, I really do, but I'm bad as you. So you're gonna go into that one because you're not. I'm not there yet with Ghostface. I'm not. I do pretty badly as him. So who else? Who else? Who released after you? I don't even remember. Was it Odie? It probably was Odie. Oh god, it was. Oh god, if it was. Yep, I think it was Odie. Or what's a Damodog? No, Damodog was. Yep, I'm terrible as Odie. Terrible as Oni. So. Demodog, or I think it was actually Pinhead. Yep, I'm very bad as Pinhead. Terrible. Deathslinger. I've done well as Deathslinger like once. I do like him a lot. I'm just not. I have a lot to learn. Blight or Demodog will go there because I'm not great as him. Nor do I have access to Demodog, so I can't. Then Blight will go there. So Demodog, I'm just gonna do these together since Demodog is no longer viable. I don't have Demodog on any version. Orange has Demodog, and I've played Demodog a few times on Orange's account, and I've done horribly every time. I don't really understand how Demodog works at all, and I suck. Blight, I just suck ass. I'm horrible at like aiming, at like being able to hit stuff. Use the Blight Rush correctly. I'm very bad at aiming in general. Every part of Blight I have a very hard time with at the moment. I can't stress the at the moment part hard enough. Who else? Twick, is it? Or no, it's twins. Yep, I suck major booty right now as twins. I am very bad as twins. I do like twins. I just suck right now as twins very badly. So next is Trickster. Yep. So I'm very bad at aim. My biggest problem with Trickster is aiming, but I do feel like I've done at least a little bit. But I do feel like I've done a little bit better as Trickster than Huntress. That's just me personally. Um. Celebration mask, come on, Nemi. Yeah. So okay, my problem with Nemi, and I know Derp and Orange, since I've mentioned them before, I know Derp and Orange are Nemi mains, but and Derp has mentioned playing Nemi to me, and I love playing Nemi. My biggest hurdle with Nemi is his whip, believe it or not, which is his power, which is kind of like, I love how, if you pick the zombies, may not have the best AI, but they can be useful. But Nemi's whip, and this is how it feels to me. To me, it feels very linear. It feels like it doesn't have much, like, it's definitely not like a shotgun. It's definitely like a fine area, and I'm very bad at aiming that fine area correctly. But if I can get better with Nemi's whip, he could easily be there with Trapper or be up there with Michael and Freddy. I love the dude a lot. Punching people is amazing. Nemi is a character I would, out of everyone currently on the tier list, Nemi, Rafe, Bubba, Ghosty Boy, Ghostface, are probably the killers I really want to get better as. Although I want to get better as the others too. I just feel like those characters in particular, I very much want to get better as. So next is Pinhead, and I feel like you already know where Pinhead's gonna go. And I'm going to put Pinhead, yeah, at the bottom. I love Pinhead a lot. I'm very bad at finding the box assassin, but that's fine. The chain hunt is very useful, but I'm very bad at binding people, and I have it, and I just usually struggle a lot with Pinhead, so I just need a lot more time to get better at him. So next is Artist, and she's gonna join there with Pinhead because I suck at aiming the crows correctly. Me and Orange struggle a lot with Artist. I just personally feel like I struggle more with her than he does, and I'm just not good with her yet. But that's all my opinion. Oh, this is, oh god, Sadako. I'm gonna put Sadako there with Nemi. I love her changes that they gave her, and I loved her before the changes. But I don't do well as Sadako. But I do think I do better now. So, otherwise she'd probably be with everyone else at the bottom. Dredge is next. Yeah, I'm not confident at all with Dredge. I love Nightfall. I think it's really cool that he teleports using lockers. But the locker menu, just like when you're using the locker like teleporting power, Orange doesn't have any problems with it. It's very confusing to me, and yeah, Dredge kind of deserves to go there for my current skill level. Wesker, yep. Wesker. I've played Wesker twice on the channel. They went horribly both times, but my problem with Wesker is similar to a lot of the killers at the bottom. Actually, I'm horrible at aiming with him. Aiming as Wesker is a big part of playing like Wesker, aiming the vertical and balance, and I'm horrible at aiming that. So yeah, I pretty much have problems with every aspect of Wesker. So Wesker is another character that I don't feel confident at all with. So yeah. Next is Knight. Knight, Knight. I definitely feel a lot more confident as, but I'm still very, very bad. So as well. So now we made it to the current killers of this year. Skull Merchant. Yep. I can't. I'm so bad with Skull Merchant. It's kind of funny and very embarrassing how bad I am with her. Singularity, I'm horrible as well. And Xenomorph, I would argue I'm slightly better than them, but still very bad. So now that I've ranked every character, I'll make sure that you guys can actually see it. But just know that I love every character in the game, and this is how I currently feel in terms of progress with them. Although the more and more I'm kind of thinking about it, I'm gonna put Deathslinger at the bottom just because I don't feel, or not that full. I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna put Deathslinger down a tier just because the more and more I'm thinking about it, I love him and all. I'll put him there. I do love him, but my problem is this: it's very difficult aiming, and that's where I struggle. But overall, I'm quite happy with this, and I think this is a very good representation of where I'm at right now. The killers I feel a bit more confident as, and the killers that I still need more practice. So again, this is not supposed to be objective. This is a tier list solely for how I currently feel after after over 2 years of playing this game, where I currently feel was every killer that's currently in the game as of October of 2023. So there you have it. So if they're at the top, that just means I feel the most confident with them. If they're at the bottom, I need a lot more time to process how they work. So now that you guys can see a bit better, the characters I feel the most confident as: Michael and Freddy, followed by Trapper, followed by Rafe, Bubba, Dr. Legion, Trickster, Nemesis, Sadako, and Knight, followed by Billy, Huntress, Hack, Pig, Clown, Spirit, Ghostface, Oni, Pyramid Head, Deathslinger, Demogorgon, Dredge, Xenomorph, followed by Nurse, Plague, Blight, Twins, Pithead, Artist, Muscular, Sonic, Skull Merchant, and Singularity. This tier list, if this was supposed to be like an objective tier list, there would be so many hate comments. But yeah, there you guys have it. This is the 2023 tier. I don't know how often I'll be making these tier lists, but every once in a while I'm going to try to make a tier list of where I currently feel with characters, and I feel like this is a very good representation of where I'm currently at. My main is of course Freddy, but him and Michael, I feel, but with Michael being the killer underneath, like right underneath him, and then Trapper, and then kind of just goes down the list from there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy seeing where I currently feel I'm at with killers, leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But let me know in the comments. So in the comment section, just let me know if you want to see videos of me playing as any characters, or if you have any tips on how I could improve with certain characters. Again, I know there's no gameplay in this video, but this is just how I currently feel. And if you are amazed on these characters, I don't know, maybe tell me why you like that character. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully, well, I'm not sure what it'll be yet. Bye, guys.